What's going on, guys? I'm Lakota from MYR Mediums, and this is vlog number 42, allegedly. I'm getting fat again. My brother was in town for a few weeks, and I swear it's like all I did while he was here was stuff my face. I was on my way to having a six-pack again, yet here we are looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Getting old sucks because I love ice cream, but ice cream doesn't love me anymore for multiple reasons. A, I'm lactose intolerant, and B, apparently I just store ice cream right under my skin. And I've had more ice cream in the past 3 weeks than I've probably had all year. Terrible.
Did you enjoy that froyo, you fat son of a...
I gotta start getting back on my bike in the mornings because I can tell you where this started going downhill. I got a flat tire, and then I had to order the tube that goes in my tire because apparently it's not a common size because my bike is a relic from the... It's a hybrid from the 90s that I got from my father-in-law. Sweet bike! But the tire sizes aren't common, so I had to order them, which meant that I had to wait 3 days for the tubes to come. the tubes. Good grief. I really have moved to the country, haven't I? And the tubes finally came in, and then I was, making excuses. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't feel like doing this today. I've got too much going on. I gotta go to work so I can afford to buy more friggin' moose tracks. I will say this though, I had a peach cobbler concrete from Lick's Frozen Yogurt in Farmington the other day. It was amazing. Those are two of my favorite things. I love peach cobbler. I like putting a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top of it. And this place just said, tell you what, we're just gonna blend it all together for you, Tubby. There you go. Thank you to whoever created that concoction. You're a genius. Actually, I don't know if you're a genius. All you did was take two delicious things and scoop them together and put them in a cup. But hey, still, good on you. I loved it. Anyway, I know what to do to get the weight back off. I just need to start doing it. And I know there's some of you guys out there who are like, dude, you don't even look that big. What are you complaining about? Shut up. Some of us are really struggling with it. Look, I'm not so concerned with my pudge. Really. My wife likes me with a bit of blubber on me. What I'm concerned about is this. Because apparently on my biological dad's side of the family, this thing just likes to randomly pop somewhere in the age range of like 50 to 60. So I'm trying to avoid that. So please, if you see me and I look like I'm starting to put on a little bit of weight, feel free to body shame me because it might keep me alive into my 70s. Might get to play with my grandkids a little bit, Anyway. Let's move on from my disgusting gelatinous body and focus on some cooler stuff. I got some neat things this past week that I want to share with you guys. First of all, while we were cleaning out our old house, I stumbled upon this old painting that I did of Max Rebo from Star Wars and Dr. Teeth from the Muppets having a piano duel. So back whenever I painted this in like 2012, nobody cared. Nobody batted an eye. I didn't get any traction whatsoever, so I shelved it and just moved on with my life. Apparently, it had moved with us into the house. I don't even remember it taking it to the blue house, but it was there, and I was just gonna leave it for whoever the new owners are as a housewarming gift, I guess. And my brother's like, "Nah, you should post that again." So he took a picture of me holding it, and 9 years later, everybody went nuts for it, and I was super surprised. Somebody actually ended up reaching out on Instagram and gave me an offer that I couldn't believe, because you got to realize, 2012, I had only been painting for like 2.5 years. It was not that good of a piece. I'm probably being too critical of it because it's my piece and it's old, and I thought that, I think that a bunch of my older stuff looks childish, like most artists do, so I don't know. But it sold after 9 years for a good price, and I was really happy about that. Secondly, as you may or may not know, I'm a bit of a reader, and one of my favorite authors is Stephen King. And the other night, my wife and I went out for sushi, and after dinner we went into this new half-price bookstore in St. Charles, and I ended up snagging 3 first edition Stephen King hardbacks. The Outsider, which is an incredible book. If you've read the Mr. Mercedes trilogy, or the Bill Hodges trilogy, I guess, this book doesn't have Bill Hodges in it, but it does have Holly Gibney, who's one of my favorite Stephen King characters ever written. I also got Cell, which I know has some mixed reviews. I have not read it or seen the movie yet, so I actually don't know much about this. I know that it's kind of like a zombie story, so I'm looking forward to going into it blind. The third one's Revival. I don't know much about Revival. I've had a few people compare it to the monster in it is kind of like a Pennywise monster. I've heard some people say that. I've heard other people say that's poppycock. And I'm looking forward into getting into this one. So the next day, I ended up going into a thrift store and finding 2 more Stephen King hardback first editions. These I was a little bit more excited about. Nightmares and Dreamscapes first edition hardback. Super cool. It's in great condition. Amazing condition. The only problem is that somebody put a sticker with their name in it. But, you know, whatever. I can carefully remove that. The last one I'm the most excited about because I've been seeking this one out for a while in the thrift circuit and at garage sales because I just don't want to pay eBay prices for it. Also in incredible condition, I got the first edition hardback of it. Just incredible. Like, there's no stains or anything, no ripped pages. The jacket is in incredible condition. Whew! I'm a nerd. I also have this paperback of it as well. But I got this one simply because I like the cover. So I have both of my favorite covers of it now. The hunt is over for Stephen King stuff. That's a lie. I'm still looking for that holy grail, a book called Rage. And I'll tell you a sad story about Rage. And I'm not going to waste everybody's time telling them what Rage is. If you know, you know. But so working in thrift retail for 13 years, back before I cared about collecting books and Stephen King, I thought Stephen King books were a dime a dozen because we got them in all the time. And so I got the book Rage in, I know at least twice. One, I know the cover was in pretty rough condition. The second one was pretty good. I thought that Rage was a crappy sequel to Carrie because of the movie Carrie 2, The Rage. So I put it out for like $1 twice. And I think back to that and it makes me want to cry a little bit. Keep your eyes peeled for Rage. If you know anybody who hasn't, tell them I'll pay at least $2 for it. Oh! And before I move on to the next thing that I got at the thrift store, I want to tell this other really neat story about how I believe everything happens for a reason. And it all kind of lined up the same day that me and my wife went to go get sushi. So my back has been pretty good. I haven't needed to go to the chiropractor for a while. I haven't had extreme back pain. I go for maintenance. But the other day I woke up and my back hurt so bad it was making my left arm hurt, my hand tingle, it hurt to breathe. And so my chiropractor was on vacation for like 2 weeks. So I had to call an old chiropractor and go to them. So I got up there, got my back cracked, felt great. Since we were out, my wife was like, hey, let's go get sushi. And I'm like, hey, let's go get sushi. Sounds good. So that day, my brother was going back to Alaska. He got taken to the airport and dropped off there. So while we're leaving the sushi place, he calls and he's like, hey, my flight got delayed till 3:30 tomorrow. That's great. And he was kind of panicking because he's like, you guys think you can come up and get me? We were already up in St. Charles, which is only 20 minutes from Lambert. Slid on down to Lambert and picked him up, no problemo. And I just think about how inconvenient that would have been had my back not hurt that day. And, got to go up. And the kids got to see their cousins who were in from Thailand, too. Got to spend time with them. All the cousins just so happened to be over at their grandma and grandpa's house. Anyway, cool little instance. I'm glad it happened. Things like that just... I don't know, grow my faith. So, moving on to the next thing that I got from the thrift shop. Again, as you may or may not know, Alex Pardee is one of my favorite artists. He's a huge inspiration of mine, and I've used to collect his shirts. Had a few, but they don't fit me anymore because of all the ice cream. But back in the day, he used to have a company called Zero Friends, and that's where I got the shirts from. They closed down. I don't remember when they closed down, but they've been closed down for a while. And it was like Alex Pardee. It was a collective. Alex Pardee, Greg Simpkins, and was it Skinner? I don't know. There was another artist. I think it might have been Skinner. I might be getting that confused. I know they're good friends. Anyway, at our humble little shop in Farmington, I had this shirt come through. This is an oldie. It's the backpack shirt from his design, his painting called The Backpack. There's the old logo. And one of the cool things about Alex Pardee's shirts from Zero Friends, I don't know if he does, well, I'm pretty sure he doesn't do it anymore, but you used to be able to take it on the inside. He actually wrote a story about the painting on the inside of the shirt. Super cool. Dude has always been very forward thinking when it comes to artwork. This one, unfortunately, will not fit me because it's a 2X. So, hey, it's an incentive to continue eating ice cream, though. I was super surprised to see that come through our store. Here's another one. This one's his design called A Handful. And, oh goodness. I bought that from the Zero Friend shop. Good night. I can't believe I was that small at one point. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be that small again. I just want my medium-sized shirts to fit me comfortably once they've come out of the wash. Alright, so now that I've circled back to weight loss, I gotta talk about this. So I've been working out, right? I've been trying to stay fit and as healthy as possible. And one of the ways that I stay motivated is I watch, workout clips and workout tips on Instagram and YouTube, things like that. So naturally, I've been getting a lot of fitness ads, and my gosh. Internet ads are usually pretty scammy, but like fitness ads are the worst. Shredded guys talking about how you don't need to do cardio, just buy my supplements, or you're not growing muscle because there's too much toxic poop in your intestines, so buy my supplements. And supplements don't actually work, but mine do, so you should buy my supplements. And it's not just that, there's like some pretty scammy products out there too. And of those scammy products, I think this one's my favorite. The Grip XT. Increase grip strength and get more vascular arms. This product was $24.99, but now you can get it for the low price of $12.99. Guys, let me show you something, because I've got a little hack for you. Check this out. This cost me less than a penny. Oh, what's that? You're ready for a little bit more of a challenge? Oh. Still less than a penny. Follow me for more money-saving tips. Actually don't. I'm terrible with money. This actually reminds me of one more thing that I want to talk about. People who I like to think of as the future of scam artists. Truth bombers. Truth bombers. For real, I think these people are going to grow up to be really good at recruiting for MLMs or possibly starting their own cults. If you don't know who I'm talking about those people that get really popular on the internet saying common sense things, but with this guru-like authority, and then they get like 20K comments of people who are like, oh, inspiring, and it's like he knows me. For example, and you guys probably already know exactly what I'm talking about, but here recently there was a video that came across one of my feeds, and it had thousands of views and thousands of likes, and it was just some gal saying, if they can tell your secrets and laugh behind your back, they were never your friends. Oh my gosh, it's like she knew exactly what I needed to hear today. It's like, really? Are we as a society becoming so dumb? Like, this is supposed to be mind-blowing information? This is stuff I knew, like, I figured that out as a child. The guy who chained you to a radiator and made you eat grapes out of his mouth, he was never your friend. I can guarantee you that the lady that posted that video has also tried her hand at selling Scentsy, body wraps, or essential oils. It's just so manipulative. I don't know. It's like, you know how these guys, like the scam artists, they try to throw in buzzwords and these like they like put on this like the whole entrepreneur thing. Like, I hate when people think that they're smarter than the average person. And maybe they are. I don't know. Like, it's. So I read the comments, and I mean, some people were blown away by this stuff. So I don't know. Humanity. Read more books, kids. Alright, well that's going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, which may be Thursday or maybe Monday. I don't know. I'm really trying to get to a point where I can do 2 videos a week. But man, is it hard. You guys don't want to hear me complain about this crap. You just want to watch the videos. I love you. Have a wonderful week. And seriously, if you guys know anybody who has the book Rage by Stephen King, who was writing under the pseudonym Richard Bachman back then, let me know. I would appreciate it. See you later.